Welcome back to my morning report. Charter appraisals on Monday the 18th of April with me, Rich Pro Market Analyst at Hantec Markets. Let's look at dollar yen. This is the interesting one, isn't it? Because we had this this candle on Friday. It actually turned out to be a bearish Kimmo-day reversal actually, and just sort of flipped the outlook back in towards negative again. We saw a reaction high of 109.73, and it seems to be that the rally already is under pressure, isn't it? I mean, I was sort of saying in my daily stuff that there is a little base pattern that suggests that perhaps 110.60, but 109.70 is already at a point at which we've started to see the selling pressure come back in. So the bulls and very, very far out of being controlled in this market, and I think rallies subsequently are still seen as a chance to sell. I think the medium-term outlook is still very negative. You get these near-term signals occasionally, but they don't do anything really to drive the buying pressure through this chart on a medium-term basis, and I think ultimately we're still looking lower. We're still looking for a retest of that reaction target or implied target from the range breakdown, which gives it around about 107.15, and fairly much in control for further downside, I think, and rallies for a chance to sell. We've had this opening sort of move lower, this gap lower at the open, following up from the weekend reopening of the market, and that gap sort of comes down at 108.60, and there's an old technical adage that gaps get filled. We're not too far away from filling that gap, 108.50, the high, so there is prospect of just another few ticks to the upside, but certainly I think filling that gap would likely to be a bearish situation, obviously, that you'd require to sort of find a closing price back below the gap to be considered to be bearish, or a bearish fill of that upside gap, sorry, of that downside gap. So that seems to be what we're sort of going through the process of at the moment. We're just unwinding some of that near-term sort of overstretched position, but I think ultimately that would be another chance to sell, and I think the dollar yen has got further room to go to the downside, and certainly in this without an agreement on these Doha talks, there is an element of safe haven flow that's back in the markets, and I think that the yen will strengthen on the back of that and pull dollar yen lower. So I wish you good luck in your trading today, and I will speak to you later. I think.